Yeah, good afternoon, it's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Saturday, the 26th of September 2020. This is my weekly analysis video where I go over all of the charts, all the pairs on the daily charts I'm using or looking at on using the high probability / divergence method. So we'll check out every pair on my watch list. Now, for those of you, geez, I'm having trouble speaking today. For those of you that are new to my videos, this is just a Word document here that just sort of tells you what all the different colours on the charts mean and a rough idea what the actual system is. If you want to take a screenshot of that or pause the video and just have a read of that, I'll bring it up at the end so you can have another look at it, but I generally explain everything as I go along. Like I always say, if I talk too quick, you can't understand my language. I'm even tripping over my own words today, so or English is not your first language, etc. Just slow the video down, pause the video, and if you want to rush through it, obviously fast forward it. No dramas at all. So let's have a look at the charts. So we'll go to my trading view. This is trading view. This is where I'm doing all my analysis these days. Just makes it easier for me. This is my watch list on the right, all the pairs I'm trading, and as you can see, the USD Canadian dollar is no longer a part of it. I've cleared that off. It's just a pair that I'm no longer interested in. It's been tough going on it. I generally don't do very well on it, so no use creating grief over something that doesn't work for me. I'm still trading on the 12-hour chart, so it's no drama, but on the daily charts it's been flicked from the list. So if you see it highlighted in blue, means there's trades on. No highlight, no trades. Yellow, I'm not sure why that's in yellow. It must mean I've done something on it. Oh yeah, that's right, I did something on it on yesterday. If it's in pink, it means just something I'm keeping an eye on at the moment for any particular reason. So that's my watch list, all the pairs I'm trading. So let's start with the Aussie Swiss here. Now, S1, S2, sequence 1, sequence 2. So previously I was doing a lot of hedging on the daily charts, and I'm now sort of cutting back on that completely, or not completely, just unless it's a very good setup, I'm not hedging. I'm just going to the more traditional method, which is just like place the trade, put a stop in place, like I did on sequence 2, this sell trade here. So where these boxes are is where the sequence actually commences. So the the vertical lines are the entry candles. So red for sells, blue for buys. You can read my notes. I write all the trades on the notes on the chart. You can see, and you'll see like overall break even, which is designated by these yellow lines. There's two yellow lines there. One because sequence 1 has a break even. You can see it there, and an overall break even. But sequence 2 was a recent sell, had a stop in place above this high, and I've since closed half of that trade because the MACD Platinum, which is this bottom, it's just a zero lag MACD. MACD Platinum is through the zero level, which is this grey dotted line. So I've closed half, brought my stop down just above the entry level, so I can't lose on sequence 2. In the meantime, I'm just trying to clear this old sequence 1, old hedging, so I've got to get down to these levels here. And what else can I explain? If you see the blue or aqua trend lines, they're just normally some significant. For me, this is a double top or a resistance level. Here's a support level. Red trend lines, bearish divergence. Green trend lines, bullish divergence. So we're looking all right on this one. It's a pair I'm not that fussed on trading. As you can see, it's only made $22.46, and that's since I've started trading it. So it may be another pair that I'll look at removing from the watch list once I'm overall profitable on it. It's just a slow mover. It's no use wasting your time with them. I'll trade on the 12 hours, trade on the 4-hour charts, but on the daily charts, it's just not enough bang for my buck, so to speak. So let's move along. Aussie Japanese Yen. I was in a sell up here, probably closed prematurely. No trades at the moment, and as you can see, it would have been a good trade. Yeah, it sort of struggled a bit down here. I got out of break even, but no trades at the moment, so we just have to wait for the next setup. Aussie New Zealand. Now this is one I did hedge on. I took a buy in here. You can read my notes. The buy was taken on this hidden bullish divergence. You can see here, you can see the higher lows on price, so high low, and a lower low on the oscillator, but it's definitely divergence there. So I took the buy there. I did have a stop in originally. I removed the stop and took the hedge sell. So at the moment I'm locking in a loss between the blue line and the red line. So now the MACD Platinum is below the zero level, and as I always say, generally I'm looking to buy when it's below the zero level and sell when it's above the zero level. So in this case I'm still looking to buy. At the moment it's just heading down, and all we're doing is hanging on to a loss, and we'll just wait for an opportunity to go back to the upside. If you see a green line like this, it normally signifies a big number. In this case it's parity, 1.0000. You see price coming bounced off it there. This blue line is a support resistance level. It's probably no longer valid. Let's see how far it goes across. So you can see across there how prices respected it. It was a resistance, then it becomes support, broke through, sort of hung around a bit. Now it's dropping down again. So it's just a significant sort of level. I just leave it on the chart until it's no longer relevant. All right, Aussie. Another one, old sequence 1. You can see my notes are a bit messy. It's tucked over on the left-hand side of the chart here. Actually, I'll probably bring it over here. So there's a lot happening here. We're very close to the break-even level at the moment. We're also close to this blue line, which is a significant level, and also this green line, which I think is the 70-cent level. So let's just have a look where that blue line is. Yeah. So that's a 70-cent level, the green line, and obviously it's a big number, so it's been resistance, broke it, come down, now it's back on it. Does it turn into support? Who knows? But we're not far off an overall break even. The Aussie's a pair I don't mind trading. Something's not right there. What have I done wrong? Yeah, it's a pair I like trading, so we'll just see how we go. See if we can clear this old sequence. Then we'll start afresh and look for buys now that the MACD Platinum's below the zero level. So that's the Aussie Cad Swiss. Now this is one of my problem pairs. If we look left on the chart a long time ago, we got these 5 buy trades I took. Every week I revisit this. You're probably getting sick of me talking about them. Dropped the ball, they've got away from me, had COVID, so I've got these 5 buy trades. And like I always say, the good thing is they're all a big positive swap on the buy trade. So it's no drama. I'm not losing a great deal of money by holding them, other than the losses themselves. I'm not losing any money on the overnight interest rates. In the meantime, I'm trying to work this side of the chart, and I'm struggling even a bit on this pair. This is a pair I'll probably ditch also. Sequence 2, I just can't seem to get, it's going sideways, just can't seem to get much going here. Here's my break-even levels, different ones for the sequence 1, the 5 old buy trades. Sequence 2's got a break-even level, and the overall break-even levels at 73294, which is up here. So, and sequence 2 break-even levels just at this in here. So we're not far off. We could probably clear sequence 2 shortly if it keeps on going up a bit. There was a new buy signal here, and all I did was add to sequence 2 on Friday. I didn't take a new sequence 3 buy as a standalone. The MAs, which is a 240 LMA, 100 EMA, and 50 EMA, they're a bit hard to see, but they're in there. They're in a downtrend. Prices going into them, it's just too high a risk of trade for my liking, so just wait and see. Cad Yen, no trades on, nothing really to explain. I do draw my divergence lines in for possible setups. Every day I just adjust these lines until they are confirmed. Until they're confirmed though, nothing happens. So by confirmation, I will need a green or red QMP filter dot to give me a buy signal. Then once that's a valid buy, then I'll take the signal and the divergence is confirmed. But until I get that dot, nothing happens, even though this grey vertical line is just an early warning saying there's a green dot on the MACD Platinum below the zero level. So I am getting ready. It's just a warning signal, heads up, there is a possible buy coming. In the meantime, nothing happens. Now, if the price just rolled down and dropped down, and I readjusted this line and brought it down, then the divergence is no longer valid, so I just delete the lines. That's all. That's as simple as that. Euro Aussie. Now this is an interesting one. I've got a sell up here from here, which is good because it's got a stop in place there, which is great. So we're getting close to that stop on that big, I think it's about 1,700 pips or something. And I think it's got positive swap. It's not much, but it's not. So it's a good trade. Sequence 2, however, is this dog's breakfast in here. We're not far off break-even levels, which is good. Sequence 2 break-even is the top one. We're getting there. We've got some decent profit in the bank. Sequence 3 was this buy here, which was a standalone based on, you can read my notes, it's nice support level and also hidden bullish divergence there technically, but I like the support level, like a base. It's gone up, I've already closed half, got a stop and place now under there, under the blue line, so it's good. So sequence 3 is good, that's safe. Sequence 1 safe, sequence 2, we just got to push up to these yellow lines, and it doesn't matter if we don't make it there, we can close them out anyway because we've got some good profit there. And we'll just see how we go, because we'll bank a lot more profit once this one closes too, so that'll be added to that list. So that's the Euro Aussie. Alright, Euro Cad, what are we doing here? We've got a sell, a close half, got a stop in place, nice off that double top there, which is, even though it's a high risk trade, it's one I'm going to take every day of the week. Worked out alright, can't lose on that. Taking a buy in here based on the hidden bullish divergence, which I love. It went up, didn't really go up too high. We've gone above the zero level on the MACD Platinum, so I've closed half and put a stop just below here. I can't lose overall on the buy trade, even though if I get stopped out on it, the remaining half it'll be a loss, but because I took a certain amount of profit on the first half, second half is no longer a loss. But in the meantime, I've still got my sell on, I can drag that stop down if price keeps on going down. MACD is all very flat, but at the moment looking good, because I'm banked some good coin on this one, so it's all good. Euro pound, in a buy trade in here, which was a good little setup. Bounced nicely off the 240 LMAs, gone up, closed half, dragged by stop up under this recent lows here, or it's under here. In the meantime, we did get this sell signal here, but I couldn't take it. It was a high risk trade. There was nothing get me excited about taking the sell, because it's a high risk trade. I need some other sort of confirming factor. In this case, it'd be normally I'd be looking for some sort of divergence. There was none. You know, you could make an argument that, you know, resistance level up to this high here, but yeah, I didn't take it. And then it's gone straight up the other way, which is great. So I've drawn this trend line. I've just across the lows here just to see if it broke it. Just more out of curiosity, because you got this level here. But at the moment, only got the one buy trade on, which is great. The green line is that 90-cent level, just a big round number. You can see price sort of has a bit of trouble around it, but it's just what that is. So we're looking all right, can't lose on that. Euro Yen, nothing happening, no trades on at the moment. I'm looking for a potential hidden bullish divergence setup to the buy side. You can see my warning green dot on the MACD Platinum below the zero level. Euro New Zealand, it's highlighted in pink because I'm looking at something. All right, that's right. I took a buy in here based on this buy signal, which is obvious. Then it went against me, dropped down. I didn't get a sell signal. I drew this trend line across the highs, and I took a second buy when it went up here, and a second, so it was a higher risk sort of play. Broke the trend line, it's gone up nicely, but on Friday it's dropped down a bit. Here's my break-even level for these both the trades. MACD Platinum's getting close to the zero level, so on Monday morning I may look at closing out this trade sequence completely, just take a small profit and be done with. I don't mind trading this pair, I like trading this pair, but at the moment, unless it pops up on Monday nicely, or I have a look at the open and just have a think about it for a couple of hours, see how we go. But yeah, I might look at closing that. That's at the moment we're in profit, which is good. Euro USD, this is one I could see was going to go downside. You just had to, once it broke these lows and broke these lows, it's gone down. There's not much I can do. I couldn't get on the sell. I was in a sell over here somewhere, but it's still a little bit ugly going sideways for a while, so I got out of it. So in the meantime, I'm just sitting waiting on a possible bounce up to the upside. The MACD Platinum's below the zero level, so I'm looking to buy. That's my next option. Could be waiting a while, who knows, but it's been kind to me, this pair, so I've got to just be patient and wait. Pound Aussie. All right, this one I made a mess of. I changed my QMP filter version, so it put me in a buy trade in here somewhere. Then I took a hedge sell in here, took a second buy. That's why there's so many notes there. So this was actually my second buy. That was that one there. So it's a second buy trade here. So yesterday I closed the original buy, the hedge sell, and 0.04 of that second trade, which leaves me 0.02. I've jammed my stop right up, made some good money, and so I've just cleared this trade and put myself in a no lose position. You see the MACD Platinum's coming up. If you can see it on the video, there's a light sort of bluey grey line. It sort of gives me a heads up. It's already through the zero level, whereas this orangey, pinky, dirty looking red thing is getting up close to it also. So looking good. Pound Aussie, can't lose on it, which is great. Pound Cad. Now this is one I did hedge also. It's a hedge one because of the hidden bullish divergence. The initial trade was in here. Again, you could read my notes. Change the version of the QMP filter, hence the dots don't align with the actual trades. I've got 2 extra trades taken in my sequence because all my dots were changed. So in the meantime, I'm just trying to work my way out of it. As you can see by the MACD Platinum, it's remained below the zero level. My break-even level's up here. So I'm gonna a buy, hedge sell, second buy, second hedge sell, third buy. You can read the notes there, pause the video, read it, just have a look. Break-even's that yellow line up here. Now remember, all these trades, every trade I take is called in the Facebook group and the Telegram channels, and I also record them on a shared spreadsheet. This is for the daily charts and the 12-hour charts, so there's a link to that spreadsheet in the description of the video. It's a Google Drive, and it shows you all the break-even levels, all the trades I've taken since whenever I started. I think it's been over a year and a half now. I think I've been trading the daily charts and since about early February this year on the 12-hour charts. So they're all there to see. I think there's 1,000 trades on the daily, and must be getting close to 1,000 on the 12-hour charts also. So it's a pound CAD. It's got a little bit of work to do to get the upside, but we've got plenty of time yet. Pound Swiss, and this is a good one. We're in a sell from up here. Already closed half and got a stop place below my entry level. I may consider bringing this stop down, just depending on how the buy's going. I took a buy in here, nice little setup off this base level here, or a support level, and took the buy, but like it normally does, went against me initially, and it's coming up now, so it's proven right. It'll stop and place there for that buy. This yellow line's an overall break even for both trades, and as you can see, it's down here. And because we're net plus 0.01, as long as price remains above that yellow line, I can close both trades and always be in profit. As long as price is above that yellow line, always in profit for both trades. So that's looking pretty good. Can't really lose too much there. Pound yen, let's have a look at that. Hopefully we're in a sell. Yep, we're in a sell up here. Looking good, coming down. This is a warning signal for a buy. These other grey vertical lines were 2 previous sells I lost on it. So I had a couple of goes at it. There. See, if I'd hedged here, I would have taken the hedge, I would have taken the sell, hedge buy, second sell, second hedge buy, third sell, and I would have cleared that sequence. Would have actually done very well over that, but I didn't. I used stops, trying to do the more traditional way, and I've had a couple of losses. Now, I think I've probably made up a fair bit of those losses anyway. In a sell, now waiting for a possible buy. Again, drawn the lines in, the bullish, hidden bullish divergence, possibly setting up, yet to be confirmed. Pound New Zealand, here's one that's given me grief. All right, I'm in quite a few sequences here, as you can see. Sequence 1 starts all the way back here. Late January this year, so I've been in a lot of trades. Now, before you get all stressed about it, I'm not stressed about it. I'm starting to make inroads. Look at the profit. Profit to date is over $5,000. So I'm just keep on working these other sequences, keep on closing trades, get a little bit creative in trade management, and we're getting closer and closer to the overall break-even, which is a solid yellow line. So the last trade taken was sequence 4, which is more traditional, buy with a stop and place here on this base level here, and also divergence. This divergence looks a bit ugly here, but that's the actual low there in here on the MACD Platinum. Comes down, so it's regular bullish divergence there. Is it regular? No, I made a mistake there. That's actually hidden bullish divergence. I'm thinking, why is that regular? It's hidden bullish divergence. I'll change that. Don't even know what my own divergences are. Well. So that's a good buy there. Now all we've got to do is push up a little bit, and this thing moves a fair bit. A lot of profit in the bank. So even if I say $2,000 down and all the trades, I can close them, take the $2,000 hit, I'd still be $3,000 in profit. So it's not a problem pair, but it's a pair that is dragging out. Pound USD, what are we in here? I took a sell up here, got a stop in place, so I can't lose on sequence 1. Sequence 2 was a buy. I didn't put a stop in place because I got hidden bullish divergence again, so I will hedge sequence 2 if a sell signal presents. At the moment there's been no sell signal. As you can see, the MACD is still heading up slowly. We've got new regular bullish divergence. Overall break in for both trades is this yellow line, so we're just below it. We need to be on the upside of it because it's positive 0.01. You can see the profit on the pound. I've made a fair decent profit on that. Keep in mind all my trades are based on the 0.02 lot base, so it's only 20 cents a pip. So when you see something like 8,900, that's a lot of pips. And there was even an adjustment on that because I did go in bigger on some trades, but I adjusted everything down to be based on that 0.02. So those figures are good. So in the meantime, I'll draw this blue trend line across the highs because my theory is, like on the, if you remember on the Euro New Zealand, if I don't get a new sell signal, a hedge sell, and this thing pops up above this trend line, then I'll look just to take a second buy anyway without a hedge. It's a high risk strategy, but it seems to work well a lot of times. Right, moving right along, New Zealand Cad. This is another hedge trade based on hidden bearish divergence. So initial sell was here, high risk into the MAs. So you can say the trend's up according to the MAs, but the trend is changing to the downside. So we took the sell in here. It went against me, took a hedge buy up here. Then we got a new sell signal here, still got the hidden bearish divergence. And down it's come. It's broken below my break-even level at the moment. Just MACD Platinum's just above the 0 level at the moment. I'm just wondering where that blue line, how significant that is. Yeah, might extend it. So in profit at the moment. And the reason it's highlighted is we're getting the MACD Platinum's getting close to the 0 level, and we're below the break even. So I might look at doing something on Monday. I'll just wait and see how the market opens, and we can take it from there. But we're in profit at the moment overall. New Zealand Yen in a sell trade up here based on this nice sort of resistance level. Don't know how far it goes across. Let's have a look. Yeah, pretty significant sort of level. What are you doing, Jim? What are you doing? So yeah, it's come down nicely. We're at this now previous low. I've closed half, stop here, can't lose on it. This green level, 70 cent, just a big number. MACD Platinum's through the 0 level, just watching it now, so it's all good. New Zealand USD, this is one I was in an old sequence like the Aussie, in a sell sequence from back here a long time ago, trying to work my way out of it. In the meantime, we keep on getting this thing's just plotted up higher, but we're getting all this divergence now. You can see, look at the MACD Platinum, it hasn't come up, whereas price has continued up. So a lot of regular previous, look at this blue line across here. That's a pretty significant sort of level. As the Kiwis have problems getting past, so hopefully it's going to have a good run down, and we can clear this old sequence 1. and try and get down to this levels here. In the meantime, sequence 2 was this sell here. You can read my notes there. I've closed half, stop in place, can't lose on that, and we just need to break this level here again. So looking all right. Got some decent profit in the bank, and it's a pair I like trading. It's just generally a slow mover. COVID stuffed up a lot of stuff, even though technically sequence 1 was started after COVID, but we'll work out eventually. Now this is my #1 problem pair, but at least we're heading in the right direction. USD Swiss Franc, this is a pair I will be ditching once I clear this sequence. Now, as you can see, my overall break-even's off the charts up here somewhere, so I'm not even close to that. My profit to date, 4,500, so that's good. You can see my break-even levels very high. Sequence 1, sequence 2, sequence 3. This pair has been giving me grief. I really need price to get up amongst these trades so I can start getting a little bit creative with trade management. So I've got this big gap between trades, so it's causing me some headache. The MACD Platinum's above the 0 level, has been for a while, but this thing can do that. This is a pair that does do that. Sequence 4, so just concentrate on the right edge of the chart. So sequence 4 was this sell, and because it was based on hidden bearish divergence, I went with a hedge buy. So that's hedged at the moment. That's what I like. That's going up. I don't mind having that hedge. That's good. It's these other sequences, sequence 1, 2, and 3, that are just give me the headaches at the moment. So it's a pair I'll probably be still whinging about in about 2 years' time. Just still saying I'm going to get rid of it when it gets to break even or whatever. But in the meantime, I'm just going to keep on trading it, and as long as other pairs are making money, I don't mind what this is doing. I'll just work with it and hopefully keep on adding to this profit and just try and work my way out of these trades. Nothing more I can say about it really. All right, USD Japanese Yen. I took a buy trade based on this support level, double bottom, what do you want to call it, and a regular bullish divergence. And so the stops in just below these levels here, and the buy is going in the right direction. It's a high risk trade, as you can see, high risk trade, but I like the double bottom, and because we got the divergence also, it gives me a reason to take it. You just got to keep a closer eye on it. It might, if it's really got to pop up a bit higher and try and break these previous highs, then I'll be more comfortable. In the meantime, I'll just watch it and see how it goes. But that's the USD Japanese Yen. So that's it for all the pairs, guys. It's a bit quicker because we're slowly getting rid of a couple of pairs, but again, here's my notes on what that means. So if you're a bit confused with all the lines, the colors, and what I'm doing, just pause the video, read that, take a screenshot, whatever you do, that'd be great. Also, if you do like these videos, please hit the subscribe button or the like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. And like I said, everything's recorded on a shared spreadsheet. There'll be a link to that in the description of the video. It's the weekend. It's about 1:30. It's about 32 degrees outside. Might go for a swim down the beach, I think, and after I clear some email. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, enjoy your weekend, and I will chat to you guys again next week. Cheers. Thank you.